everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So we're going to do a bit of a soul reading for you today. And I have 3 card piles for you to choose from. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. Now, each one also has a charm, and this is the one piece of your reading that you'll see in advance. It's also the only piece of the reading that I'm seeing in advance, so I can't tell you how it relates to your reading, but we'll know by the time we're done. So, Group 1, Pile 1, your charm is a crown. Group 2, Pile 2, yours is a ship's wheel, the steering wheel on a ship. And Group 3, Pile 3, you have a star, and you may not be able to read it, but engraved in the star says, just for you, just for you. All right, so maybe one of those charms resonates with you for some reason, or one of the piles just feels right to you. But whatever one you pick, just look down in the description box, click on the timestamp, and then I will see you in your reading. See you there. Hi, Group 1. Okay, we are going to take a look at, what's going on with you. Take a look at your soul reading, what your soul needs to tell you, your higher self needs to tell you. So the charm that accompanies your reading is the crown. I don't know what this means for you or for your reading yet, so I'm just going to put that aside for now. And I'll know more once we get into it. So I'm going to pull all the cards for you, and then we'll talk. Okay, your first card is card number 32. Second card, it's card number 24. Mars in Aries. Your third card is card 11, Addicted. All right. And then we have the Empress reversed. We have the Lover's card. And Justice. We have the Garden. The Snake. And the Letter. We have card 23, which is Peace. And Archangel Gabriel. It says, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Then we have Air, seek a union of mind and spirit. And Magic of pretending, visualize the ideal situation, be detailed, play the part. See as manifested. Speak it into existence and be certain. Okay, give me just a second while I take all this in. All right, what I'm hearing is there's something you need to know that you're not consciously aware of. And your soul, your higher self, is trying to get your attention, trying to get you to see the truth of a situation. So, what I'm seeing here, for starters, is you're getting a little caught up in other people's like happily ever afters, if that makes sense. Your friends, your family members, people you know, people you see online, They all seem happy. They all seem to be getting everything they want. And you're feeling less than because of it. But you have a higher mission. You have a higher purpose. Not that their purpose isn't higher. I'm not saying that at all. But you have a higher purpose than whatever it is you think you don't have. You are meant for something else. And it does involve having to make a decision, and it involves having to be strong and going after what you want, going after what you are being called to do, and doing it without hesitation, without fear. And what I'm hearing is it won't be easy, but you are strong enough. What I'm hearing is you are man enough, but you may not be a man. It's not gender specific, but you know that sentiment. You are man enough to do this, or woman enough to do this. You've got this, but you have to decide. You know, with the Lover's card, this is not just about love. This is about making a major decision, committing to something that could and will change your life. And no one can make that decision for you. Your higher self, your soul, is trying to show you that there is something that you are being pulled toward. And I feel like you can sense that you know it. You may not know exactly what it is, but you will. Because communication is coming in. You will know. I feel like you already have an inkling. You may not know exactly, but you have an inkling, because you know when you do something and it makes time fly, like almost like time doesn't matter. It gives you butterflies. It can change your mood on a dime when you do this thing, when you step into this world that you are meant to play a bigger part in. But right now you are feeling trapped, and you are trapping yourself in a world, in other people's worlds, focusing so much on what you don't have. And it's hurting you. It's chaining you to a world that isn't meant for you. And it's not to say that what the people you see have will not happen in your life. For instance, you have friends that are maybe getting married and having babies and doing all that, and it's not happening for you. It doesn't mean it never will. But and it may not be that specifically. You know what it is that you feel you've been forgotten about. You know, the universe didn't gift you with what everyone else has, whatever that is. It doesn't mean you won't ever have it. It means you have a different purpose right now. And you are being nudged. You are being prodded and pulled to follow that inclination, that inspiration. To cut the chains, lift your head up, and follow your own path. And that's when everything will seem fair again. That's when you'll see the entire universe balance itself out. You will no longer feel like you're missing out. You'll know that you're getting everything you deserve, just like everyone else. It just may look different than what theirs looks like, and that's okay. But you do have to take action, and you do have to believe and trust. And know, like I said before, that this won't be easy. But if you put in the work, and you put in the time and the effort, and you let this inspire you and carry you, first of all, it won't feel like work. Not most of the time. But you will put work in, a lot of work. And the payoff will be so grand, will be so beautiful. And that's where this crown comes in. I'll put this crown right on this guy. That's where the crown comes in. Because you are, when you think of royalty, kings, queens, they aren't elected. In theory, they are chosen by God to rule. In that same sense, you have been chosen by the universe to do something in a way that no one else can do but you. And the universe needs you. You've been chosen. You can turn it down, but you will never feel fulfilled. You may feel good. You may have lots of wonderful things in your life. I'm not saying you won't, but you will never feel 100% fulfilled because your soul knows that you're meant for more. So you have this peace card, and it talks of letting the angst go, letting the worries go, let go of comparisons. And if you notice on this card, there's an egg with a face in it. That's you, in a sense. You're in that egg. You're incubating. You're getting ready. Your soul is getting ready. And it is time soon for you to break out of that egg and step into your destiny. Now, it could very well be that your destiny has some sort of spiritual connection. It might not. It might be something different. You will know. But you do have this card, which is an advice card that tells you to seek a union of mind and spirit. So if you are feeling called to a spiritual path, a path of healing, a path of helping others on their spiritual path, then you do have to reconcile your mind with spirit. Be the light. If you're not on a spiritual path, it doesn't make it any less relevant. You're still being asked to connect with spirit, recognize and be your higher self. And follow your intuition. And when you have doubts, your other advice card is to start by pretending. Visualize. Imagine the best case scenario coming true. Now, to be fair, the universe might surprise you and provide in a completely different way than you're imagining, and that's okay. It's not about the details of what you're imagining. It's about how it feels when you imagine it. And it's about giving yourself permission to think big, to dream big. And I'm just going to read this one again. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. And let that resonate, let that apply how it fits with you. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. All right, y'all, that is your reading. I really, really hope this resonated with you, and I hope it brings you some guidance on next steps, because it feels to me like you have a very important mission and that you are an important piece of the universe's plan, whatever that is. All right, group one, thank you for watching and being here and sharing your energy with me, and I look forward to the next one. Bye-bye. Hi, group two. Okay, let's get started with your reading. So, your charm is the ship's wheel. To be honest, I don't know what this means in reference to your reading yet, so we're going to put it aside. I'm going to pull all your cards and we'll get into the reading, and then we'll know. I'll know how that card applies. All right, your first card is card 22. Then we have card 96. Card 19, Parasite. We have the Eight of Swords reversed. We have the Eight of Cups reversed. And the Seven of Pentacles reversed. We have the House card. We have the Bear. And the Book. We have card 25, Round and Round. And we have Archangel Michael. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. And we have Earth. Utilize logic, reason, and common sense. And finally, beliefs come true. Your beliefs create your reality. Recognize and change emotions. Reprogram subconscious mind. All right, give me just a second while I take these in. All right. There's a situation that is happening in your life again. You're in a little bit of a karmic cycle right now. And your higher self wants you to know that you are ready to break this cycle. That you have done this enough times, and I feel like you know you've done this and done this and done this, been through this same situation over and over again, but you've never gotten past it. Like, you're tired of this same thing happening over and over again, but you've never gotten past it. Your higher self, your soul, wants you to know that you are ready. You've learned the lessons. It's now time for you to step out of that and move beyond it. You don't have to feel trapped anymore. There's this sense of you feeling the need or being pulled to care for others, trying to do the right thing, and that is admirable. Now, this may be a family member. It may be, I feel it's a family member. You're very, very giving. But in the giving, the people in your life sometimes take advantage of that. Your heart is in the right place. And I'm not saying that the people in your life are bad, but they are latching on and they are letting you, they're just letting you do it all, whatever it is. And really without remorse, without, in some cases, giving it even a second thought. And you feel a little bit like you're doing your duty. Like you have to protect these people. You have to be the one to make sure everything is okay for them. But part of you is feeling like it's time to move on. It's time for you to live your life for yourself, but you're hesitating. There's a feeling of guilt. There's a feeling of guilt for even wanting to walk away or to do something different, to spend your time taking care of yourself for a change, taking care of yourself for a change. It doesn't make you a bad person to want to live your life for you. It doesn't mean you don't care about other people. It doesn't mean you don't care about, these family members or this family member or someone who feels like family. That feeling you have is coming from your higher self. Your higher self is reminding you that you matter too. And it's time for you to stop ignoring that. It's time for you to let the people or person that you've been helping start to learn how to help themselves. That's also a lesson they need for their own growth. And there are a lot of things they don't know. There's a lot of things you don't know. But part of life is learning those things. It's learning to, oh, wow, that just hit me. It's learning to pull away from the shore where it feels safe and comfortable and to head out into a new direction. Head out into the sea, not knowing if it'll be easy water or rough water, but knowing that a ship is not meant to stay docked by the shore. A ship is meant to be out in the water, exploring, experiencing, doing what it's meant to do, and so are you. You are not meant to stay where it's safe. You are not meant to be there for other people to look at and feel good about and offer some sort of security. You are meant to live your life, and you're ready. You are ready to step into this new role. To get out of this feeling of being trapped and to move on. It's not that what you've been doing has been bad, not in any way. But you do have to admit that you're in a place now where you've been in a place where this has been comfortable for you, but not fulfilling. But I would venture to guess that lately it's been feeling less and less comfortable. And that's your higher self, that's your soul nudging you, saying it's time. It's time now. It's time to cut the strings. It's time for them to start figuring things out on their own, them or this person. And it's time for you to do the same. And Archangel Michael, he's reminding you, I'm with you. I'm giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. Whatever you're being called to do, and maybe you don't even know yet because you've spent so much time living for other people, helping other people. But this is your time now. It's your time to discover what else you're meant for, and to know that it's okay. You know, the Earth card, this card is an advice card. And it's a reminder that, yes, you often live your life in a heart-based way. You're very compassionate, you're very loving, you're very giving. But you're now being called not to put your heart away, but to now be more grounded. And to do things with a sense of purpose and movement. And not out of a sense of guilt. And then the other piece of advice, beliefs come true. Your beliefs create your reality. Recognize and change emotions and reprogram your subconscious mind. What do you believe right now? Do you believe that this is all you're meant for? Or does something inside of you tell you that you're meant for more? You're meant for something else. Do you believe that this is all you can do? Or do you believe that you have potential inside of you that has been untapped for too long? And that now you're ready. Your higher self is saying, you are ready. Just have the courage. Have the courage to pull away from the shore and go your own way. Go your own direction. And end this cycle. You've learned what you needed to learn. And the people in your life have learned what they needed to learn from this cycle. It's now time for both of you to step into your own futures, to step onto your own path, and to move forward in your direction. All right, y'all, that is your reading. I hope that helps. I feel like you'll know in your gut that this is true for you. If this is your reading, you know it. And maybe this is just what you needed to have the courage to take that first step, open the door and go. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing your energy with me and for letting me do this, what feels to me like a very important reading for you. All right. Thanks, y'all. See you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group 3. All right. We're going to take a look at your soul reading. So, for starters, the charm for your reading is a star, and if you can't read it, it says "just for you" on it. Now, to be honest, I don't know what this means for you or for your reading, but I will know once we get your cards out on the table. So I'm going to pull all your cards, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. So your first card is number 27. Your next one, 94. Can you see that? Then we have card 8, the child I was meant to be. Wow. All right. Then we have the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Heart card, we have the Cross, and we have the Child. Then we have card 17, the Fates. And Serena, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Then we have the Queen, love and prosperity. A lot of synchronicities in these cards here. And finally, surprise. In a way that you wouldn't expect, a gift from the universe. Intense, twist of fate, eclipse news. All right, give me just a second while I take these in. All right. What I'm hearing is you have given your heart to something. Like your heart and your soul. But you've given like a piece of yourself to something very, very important to you. And you've been waiting for it to manifest into something more, to develop into something more, to become successful, to finally work, to finally take off and be what you've been working toward, if that makes sense. But it's not like just a job. It's not that you've just been working hard at a job. Like, this is something that means a lot to you. You've got the Heart card here, and right below it you have this card, card 27. And she has literally pulled, I know it's not really a heart in her hand, I won't go there, but she has pulled her heart out of her chest. And now you're waiting. And you're starting to doubt. It's starting to feel like what you've been working toward is never going to happen. It's like you've been sent back to square one so many times, been forced to start over, been forced to look at yourself and how you do things and who you are and start over. But each time you start over, you get stronger. And you may not realize that, but your soul, your higher self, is proud of you. Because you haven't given up. You don't give up. Trial after trial, setback after setback, you just keep rising up and trusting the best you can, trusting that you're on the right path, and you are. And a new beginning is on its way to you. One that you were always meant to have. One that is just for you. You'll notice all the stars on this fate card. And your charm is a star. Your fate is unfolding. And it's a fate that is meant just for you. And your perseverance, your dedication, is making it possible. And soon you will see everything turn around. It's a new beginning. It's the new beginning that you have dreamt of maybe your whole life. That a part of you thought wasn't possible. But also a part of you knows that it is possible. Or you wouldn't be working so hard. You wouldn't be giving so much of yourself to it. And it's beautiful. And when it happens, everything will change. Every sacrifice, every day spent giving to your craft, giving to this vocation, giving to this, whatever it is that you've been working toward. Every day that you've spent working on that, working on yourself, rising up, giving more, doing more, challenging yourself, instead of, just going out and having fun, or, doing things that are easy. You didn't choose an easy path. You weren't given an easy path to follow. But you could have chosen a different one, but you didn't. And it's come with a lot of heartache. But man, you are so strong now. You may not feel it, or maybe you do, but your higher self is saying you have no idea how far you've come. The spirit world is so happy and impressed and proud of you. And so many good things are coming. And if you doubt that for a second, I just want to show you all the synchronicities here. You've got the fates, which talks about destiny unfolding and showering you with blessings. You have the star as your charm, highlighting that card. You have the queen, love and prosperity. You have Serena saying, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money. No, it doesn't have to be money. It's whatever it is that makes your life full and abundant. And that's up to you. But you will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. But you're not only going to receive what you need, you're going to receive everything you deserve and more. Because of your trust and your faith and your dedication and your unrelenting spirit of being inspired by the universe and letting the universe lead you without fighting it too much. And then we also have surprise in a way that you wouldn't expect a gift from the universe. I don't know about you, but this feels like something that has been building for a long time. Like the balloon, that has been blowing up and blowing up and blowing up slowly, and finally it bursts and just confetti and glitter and fantastic things pop out of it. This has been a long time coming for you. And I'm sure there are times when you feel like it's never going to happen. Like, when is it finally going to be what you've been dreaming of? But that day is coming, and it's coming very soon. And your spirit guides, your soul, your higher self want you to know to stay in that place of love. Stay in that place of knowing abundance is yours. Of knowing that you have a calling and that you are following it and you are doing everything you can to trust the guidance of the universe. The payoff is coming. And I don't even feel like you're entirely doing it for the payoff, because this is a piece of your heart. Like, this is important to you. It means something to you. But abundance is nice too. And you deserve it. You've earned it. Wow. Incredible reading, y'all. There's some beautiful messages there for you, and I'm excited for you. I would love to hear what it is you're working on, because it's inspiring to me to hear other people's motivations, their inspiration, their vocation. Like, what are you giving your heart to? So if you feel inclined, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Just drop me a note. I'd love to hear that. All right. Thank you, Group 3. I appreciate your sharing your energy with me and letting me do this what I feel is a very, very important reading for you and for listening. Thanks, y'all. Have a good one. Bye-bye.